Good evening, and you're very welcome to the Belfield Bowl on a very wet and rainy night here in UCD. And we see the UCD taking on Trinity in the 69th annual Colours game, and obviously a huge game, huge occasion. And I'm joined with Sam Berman here, a Trinity man and a friend of mine. So Sam, what can we expect tonight?
As you said there, it's an incredibly wet day for the last few hours. The pitch is looking really wet, but hopefully both teams can still play the rugby that they want to be playing, moving it to the edges, really looking to take some space.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually had Andrew Cole and the match officials out here about half an hour ago doing a pitch inspection, and luckily we get the go ahead. As you can see, two teams warming up here behind us, and the bowl is starting to fill up. Pity about the conditions, but do you think the game plan, Sam, will change from both teams given the conditions tonight?
Yeah, I think it has to. I mean, there's going to see a lot more kicking from both sides. Really, just looking to play in the opposition's half. But I think once they feel themselves into this game, we can see some great rugby.
Yeah, absolutely. So we will be back for kick-off in a couple of minutes, and the stage is set here, the tunes are on, and yeah, we can't wait to get going. Yeah, James, how long have you been supporting Daffodil Day with UCD Rugby?
I've been supporting it the last kind of 3 or 4 years, and UCD do a great job every Daffodil Day in terms of getting some past players and some current players down here into the bowl, and making a big effort with fundraising money for the Irish Cancer Society. So it's brilliant day to be part of.
I've been supporting Daffodil Day since about 2014 when I first came to UCD, and John Hammond has always got us down here, and always got a good crew of us down as well. So every year he always gets us down without fail. So it's always great to get down here and back to my club.
Hugo, yeah, with over 40,000 people getting diagnosed with cancer every year, how important is the work that the Irish Cancer Society do?
Yeah, it's incredibly important. They do such good support and services for a load of families all affected in different ways, and the research they do is incredible. So it's a brilliant charity, and we're delighted to help in any way we can today.
Absolutely. And how important is the link between UCD Rugby Club and the Irish Cancer Society?
Yeah, it's a great tradition we built up over the last few years, and there's always a huge number of players coming down, helping out, raising awareness, and great to sell a few daffodils around campus and get the students in behind it. So it's a great partnership, and exciting that we can continue it.
Yeah, Gary, just aside from your job on the pitch, can you take inspiration from the likes of the Irish Cancer Society as well as doctors and nurses and the work they do every day?
Yeah, 100%, and I think it's why all of us want to come down here and help support the cause. The resilience they show is a genuine inspiration, and we're privileged to be able to be part of it and help them out in some way.
Courts, why is Daffodil Day so important to you personally?
Personally, cancer has affected myself and my family. Unfortunately, I lost my mother to cancer when I was very young, but it's incredible the work the Irish Cancer Society does for cancer patients and also families as well. So it's an incredible initiative, an incredible charity to get behind.
You're very welcome back to the Belfield Bowl, and the atmosphere is really building here. Unfortunate about the rain, as we said, but we're ready to go here and we can't wait. Just a bit of context on today's game. UCD in 8th place of the All-Ireland League on 33 points. Trinity in 7th place, 3 points ahead on 36 points. UCD are 4 points ahead of Shannon, who are in 9th place, who play Ballynahinch tomorrow. So Trinity as well, 1 point behind Lansdowne in 6th place. So it's all to play for. There's obviously two games left to go. Relegation a huge issue for both these clubs, more so for UCD. But we're really looking forward to get going. There's drums here in the bowl, which we don't see too often, but really looking forward to it. And Sam, any comments before kick-off?
Yeah, I think you said it there. If there wasn't enough to play for on a colours night like this, the relegation threats that face both these teams make it even more heightened.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously this is the 69th annual colours game for both clubs, and such a rich history between the two universities. And we can't wait to get going. And we'll just we'll run through the team sheets just before kick-off, and we'll start with UCD. And number 1 in the front row, Jack Boyle, Bobby Sheehan, the captain. Ryan McMahon makes up the last man in the front row for UCD. We'll just wait a second till we get the graphic up on screen. There we have it now. So I'll just, from the start, Jack Boyle, Bobby Sheehan, the captain, Ryan McMahon, front row, Martin Fallon and Jerry Hill in the second row, Joe Cronin and Bill Burns and Sean O'Brien at number 8. The halfbacks are Mick Maloney and James Tarrant. In the centre, Harry Donnelly and David Ryan, and the back 3 of Ross Deegan, Chris Cosgrave and Luca Hassett. And the Trinity team as follows: Jerry Kerr, Mark Nicholson, Tom Connolly in the front row, Max Dunn and Dan Barron in the second row, Anthony Ryan, Diarmuid McCormack and Ruan Bryan in the back row, Louis O'Reilly and Aaron Egan, the halfbacks, Louis O'Reilly captain, Gavin Jones, Louis McDonough in the centre, Ronan Quinn, James Dillon and Colm Hogan make up the back 3. It'll be a difficult night for the back 3 anyway in these conditions, Sam.
Yeah, definitely, especially for young debutant Luca Hassett. First AIL debut in a colours game, can't ask for much better than that.
Yeah, absolutely, huge occasion. He's been playing very well for the under-20s all season, and he's been rewarded with the start this evening, but it doesn't get much bigger than this. First colours and first AIL start, but no better man to step up to the plate, and we wish him all the best, and hopefully he has a great game tonight.
Yeah, I think as you said, it's brilliant to see young players coming up from the under-20s. Luke's been playing brilliantly and really getting his reward.
There was a huge crowd in at the pre-match dinner, in case you obviously yourselves watching online weren't there. And my father, president of UCD, Brian Gilsonen, has given a few notable mentions to people who are hopefully tuning in abroad. We've got Ray Carroll from Sydney, John Gardner in New York City, Peter Clark in I can't read where that is, and Niall Carroll as well, UCD player this season, tuning in from Sydney as well. So we hope we can bring you the best experience of the colours to you guys all over the world, and we wish both teams the very best of luck, as we're just waiting now for the teams to run out. We've 2 minutes till kick off. As you can see, the bowl really filling up there. It's a pity about the rain, but conditions are very, very wet underfoot. But listen, both teams will look to play, and out come Trinity now, and we'll let you hear the noise as the Trinity, the right half of the stand, as you look to be the Trinity side, and they get a warm applause onto the pitch, led by their captain Louis O'Reilly. And UCD now, led by Bobby Sheehan, enter the fray, and the stage is really set here. The bowl is pretty as full as I've ever seen it, and we can't wait for an absolutely cracking game of rugby. Just a brief bit of history on the colours games. Out of 68 games played, UCD have won 39, Trinity have won 25, and there's been 4 draws, and let's hope for let's hope for a winner today anyway, and not another draw. But statistics show us the draw is unlikely. And the stage is set here now, and Andrew Cole, our match referee, will get us underway in a couple of seconds. And just best of luck to both sides in what is a huge night for both teams. James Tarrant to kick off. Kicked deep into the Trinity half. Good take in the wet conditions. Penalty to UCD straight away. Holding on the ground, really good. Big moment early on in this game. It's probably just a bit close to the touchline to go for 3 points. So James Tarrant will go for the corner. UCD looking to put their foot down and get a bit of early territory and early momentum.
Yeah, it's a big sign of what UCD will come out here to do. They clearly trust their maul, and they're looking to get more than 3 points here.
Bobby Sheehan now with the first line out. Up goes Bill Burns. It's been such a good option in the line out all year, but I think it's just knocked forward, but it's also obstruction in the maul, and Andrew Cowell giving the penalty straight back to Trinity. Sean O'Brien not too pleased with that, but Andrew Cowell's made up his mind, and referee anyway stamping his authority early, which is a huge occasion for him as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Kick there from Aaron Egan, very nice. Just brings play just inside the Trinity half, just still inside the Trinity half, but it's good to clear his line.
It's an absolutely huge kick. Really taking this pressure off what was a great start from that kick-off from UCD.
Yeah, something went wrong in the maul, some sort of obstruction in the maul. The ball transfer obviously wasn't quick enough or whatever Andrew Cole saw, but now Trinity with their own line out. We'll see who they look to go to. And they go up with Max Dunn in the air, former St. Michael's man, playing great rugby this season. And they go straight to the maul, and it's pretty good from UCD so far, but they look to get the second shove on, and they're walking forward now. Just about 10 metres purchase on that, and they're still going.
The Trinity crowd are loving this. Real show of physicality early on in this game.
We'll see a lot of mauling from both packs, I think, today. Both of them will fancy themselves anyway, and really hit well in the midfield by David Ryan there.
Yeah, space was definitely on wide there, but brilliant from Dave Ryan to come up and stop that.
Carried the Dan Barron there. Ball squirts out, but O'Reilly's there to take it. UCD looking to just get off the line here, not putting any men in the ruck, and I think it's possibly knocked forward, but Andrew Cole says backwards, and we'll play on. Trinity just keeping it really tight in these wet conditions.
Yeah, Jack Boyce getting up there really hard.
Louis O'Reilly, captain of Trinity, club captain, looking to box kick now. Bobby Sheehan gets a touch on the block down, but Cosgrave takes it now. Looks to send it back, and Colm Hogan's back there. They look to kick back. Mick Maloney's back there. Gathers it now. Really good take. Puts it Gary Owen up in the air and looks to get after it himself. Misses the hit. That's Ronan Quinn there. Really nice.
James Dillon actually, John.
Apologies, yes. Louis O'Reilly goes quickly. Into the midfield there with Jerry Kerr. Aaron Egan just hitting the midfield there. Gavin Jones takes it forward. That was Daniel Barron, if I saw that correctly. Ball looked to squirt it out, but I think Trinity still have possession. Aaron Egan now feeds it to Jones. Taken down by Maloney. Good gain line purchase. Aaron Egan now Grubbers one through into the feet of Tarrant. It's pretty scrappy, but I think Jerry Hill managed to pick up the ball. UCD just need cool heads here and just make sure they clear their lines properly.
That was a really impressive set there by Trinity, especially in this rain, looking to play wide.
Yeah, really looking to use the ball, and really nice kick from Maloney.
Yeah, much like Egan did off that penalty, really relieving from Mick Maloney there, bringing this play up close to the 10.
Yeah, really nice exit, and that'll be such a huge part of today's game from both sides, just clearing their lines, and obviously both teams looking to play the ball in the opposite team's half. Not sure who's down there, Sam, the Trinity representative. Who can you inform us?
Anthony Ryan.
Anthony Ryan.
I think early on this been really interesting to see this 15 battle between Chris Cosgrave, Colm Hogan. Chris Cosgrave in the Leinster Academy and Colm Hogan, a former Munster Academy player. Two of what you could probably say are the best fullbacks in this competition. So it'll be great to see what they can do today, even in this wet weather.
Yeah, absolutely. Two very, very reliable fullbacks. I think there's a UCD player down as well, so we'll just pause for another minute.
Yeah, Harry Donnelly down just there in the midfield.
Harry Donnelly moving from 13, I think, to 12 this week. Such a versatile player in UCD's backline. And yeah, UCD making 3 changes since last Saturday against Young Munster, and Trinity 2 changes to the starting 15. But
yeah, I think you'd know a bit more than me, John, but it seems like Harry Donnelly's played every position in the backfield this year.
I think he has. Scrum half, possibly for a few minutes in a game due to injury, but I'd say he's nearly played every position, which is you don't see often these days. Players were more versatile back in probably his father's day, but now it's a serious talent. He can play so many positions, and what a player he's been for UCD this year. And Trinity opting to the maul again, but going nowhere now, just inside their own half. Feeds to Jones, out the back to Egan, and Hogan now puts a bit of pace on it. Taken forward by James Dillon on the far side wing to ourselves. His pass just squirts out. Possible knock on. Barron claims it in the midfield. There's a UCD player on the wrong side of the ball, but I think the ball's there for Louis O'Reilly to use. Gives to Colm Hogan, who puts one in the air, and a real tester here for Luca Hassett, who gathers it inside to Cosgrave, who clears his lines, and it probably would have liked to get a bit more out of it, but brings play just outside the UCD 22.
Yeah, it was a brilliant kick by Colm Hogan there, really forcing that UCD team right into that corner. It's just so tough to kick out of.
Yeah, absolutely, and we haven't mentioned, but there's marginal wind, probably as you guys see it, from right to left, but it's mainly the rain that's an issue tonight. There's very little wind, thank God. So in Ireland, you can always say it could be worse. Trinity now looking probably to come away with points here, just outside the UCD 22. Axon takes it in the air.
It's a great first stop there by UCD in the small defence.
Trinity penalty. I think it was Sean O'Brien in the side.
They did well to stop that initially, but
Trinity coaches, I think, calling for the corner just below us. Right decision, Sam. Would you be opting for the corner?
yeah, I think you have to.
I think we've seen it so much more these days. Tries do win games than the old style of a few years ago, where taking your 3 points and keeping the scoreboard ticking over. We don't see as much these days.
Yeah, exactly that. Also, with the position of the penalty, it's a tough kick, especially in this weather.
Just another Trinity player down. We'll stop play for a minute, I think. And that's Trinity line out, just probably 8 metres out from the UCD line.
Looks sweet, Dan Barron down injured. Have to wait for him for the line out to take place.
And yeah, Dan Barron, of course, playing his first home game for Trinity. An interesting situation here. He actually goes to college in UCD, but managed to find a loophole that he plays for Trinity. But congrats to Dan on finally coming out on his home turf and playing for Trinity today. So best of luck, Dan. Well done.
Yeah, two very young second rows here for Trinity, both eligible for under-20s this year. It's been great to see them play so well in the absence of Harry Sheridan, who is playing for Ulster against Leinster tomorrow in the Aviva.
Yeah, about St Michael's men. Max Dunn just a year ahead of Dan, and played together a bit in school, but was disrupted obviously by COVID and stuff, so they probably didn't have too much game time together, but would have played together a lot in school. Barron gets back to his feet, but doesn't look to be moving too well on that right ankle. But it'll take a lot to get him out of this game anyway.
Trinity setting up for a maul here again.
UCD's maul defence has been good so far, but Trinity have got a bit of purchase on it. And the ball just squirts out. It's a knock on. It's a big win for UCD there, as their maul has been quite solid. But UCD just put the pressure on and be really pleased with that.
Yeah, huge roar there from the UCD bench. It's a big moment in this game.
UCD and Trinity did play earlier on this season. Obviously not in the official colours game, but in the Dudley Cup and obviously an AIL game as well. The 8th of October in College Park, Trinity came out on top, 38 points to 24, which is really really quality game, high scoring as you can hear. But this is the real deal, the official colours game, and it's the game that either team, the fixture list comes out and they want to know when's the colours game, and listen, yeah, it's just brilliant, and the bowl packed out as you can see. Pity about the weather, but it seems to be stopping a little bit. But
plenty have seemed to find an umbrella over there on the far side.
It's the only way to do it. Pitch, there's a few wet parts, but it's obviously a very good surface here in the bowl. But taking a fair battering today. The women actually played earlier on, UCD Trinity, and the UCD women came out on top, so you could say 1-0 UCD, but this is obviously the game we're here to see. Sean O'Brien just picking off the back, taken down early. James Tarrant now putting boot to ball. It's pretty good exit from Tarrant.
Yeah, definitely. I think it'll be interesting to see Sean O'Brien picking up the base. It's been a bit of a speciality for him throughout his years in UCD.
Absolutely, yeah. He's been such a key player so far, and Trinity
also heading over to Connacht next season, leaving Leinster Academy, along with Andrew Smith.
Yeah, such talented players. They'll hopefully get a bit more game time over there, and obviously Sean O'Brien, a back rower. There's huge competition, as you know, in Leinster, but Trinity off to the maul again, and they're kind of getting a little bit of purchase each time, but UCD defence being pretty solid so far.
It's a thunderous hit there.
Ruin Bryan there, good carry. Colm Hogan now, obviously such a good player for Trinity. Taken out by Jack Boyle. Dan Barron now.
Brilliant carry there by Dan Barron.
Really powerful, yeah. UCD still looking to just put a wall in front of Trinity, and good double hit there in the midfield.
Yeah, it's really turning out into a war out here. Lots of carries.
Taken down by Sean O'Brien there. Both number 8's going at it.
I think Trinity should look to play down this short side a bit more.
They've numbers if they want to use it. Taken down by Deegan. Nicholson there. Trinity now just about 7 or 8 metres short. Good carry once again. O'Reilly picks himself. UCD's trying to get over it and slow it down, but Trinity just need to be patient here and
Yeah, only 2 metres from the line. This is where you need to keep it tight. Use your forwards.
In games like this, yeah, it won't be too high scoring, I can imagine, and opportunities like this need to be taken. The UCD defence holding strong so far. Picks himself advantages to Trinity, so they've a play if they want to use it.
You see Colm Hogan there lingering around that ruck. He often looks to get involved in this tight game. He's a powerful fullback himself.
A big man, yeah. He's no stranger to the tight play. Here's Hogan now, and he goes low and gets in. Really good try. Really clinical from Trinity. Took their time with it, and Hogan just waited and pounced late, as we can see here, Sam. Really good from Hogan.
It's one of the attributes that Colm Hogan has that not many fullbacks in this country have. He always seems to pop up in the loose around the 22, scoring tries.
Really good. As you can see, going in at that body height, UCD don't have a chance of stopping him from there. And Trinity fire the first blow, and it's up to UCD now to respond. But we'll have to see. Jack Ringrose looks like he could be coming into proceedings. Harry Donnelly doesn't seem the best now. I think possible shoulder injury from what I saw, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's been all Trinity in this first 15 minutes. Seen a lot of good play for them, holding the ball, great work, ruck work, and really clinical now once I got into the 22.
And Aaron Egan adds the 2 points, 7-0 to Trinity. Really good start from Trinity. UCD haven't had much of the ball, but Trinity have been very clinical. And UCD will just look to get back down there. And unfortunately, Harry Donnelly's colours has come to an end by the looks of it. He put in a big shot here around the 22. I think shoulder seemed to go in some way, but Jack Ringrose comes into proceedings, and he's no stranger. Club captain last year or 2 years ago. You can see the ball there from Tarrant skidding off the ground in the whacking distance.
Yeah, it's a tough squib kick, as they call them in American football. The Trinity crowd unhappy with something over there.
Good defence there. Jack Boyle getting off the line once again. And O'Reilly shaping for the box kick.
There's a serious bomb going in, but it's out in the full. Touchdown just walks it back to where it was kicked from.
Really good UCD crowd, very pleased with it. And kicked straight out in the full, so we'll bring it back to just outside the Trinity 22, and an unforced error from Louis O'Reilly. He won't be happy with himself, as you need to properly exit in these sort of games.
UCD with their forward receiver looking to maul it again.
Trinity get up in the air through Diarmuid McCormack. Really good steal in the air there. UCD opting to go to the back, which probably, isn't the best in this sort of day, but very good Trinity defence. Ball left to bounce there by Mick Maloney. UCD seem to gather it here into the midfield. Hit well. Trinity over the ball.
Jerry Cahill there with a huge poach.
Really good pressure from Trinity. Great kick chase. And the ball left to bounce there from Mick Maloney, but probably should have tried to get up in the air, but UCD were on the back foot anyway. And really good steal from Jerry Carr.
Yeah, it came off the back of a really physical hit by Diarmuid McCormack.
Yeah, the line-out steal as well from McCormack. He's really showing his intent in the early stages here. And Trinity line-out now once again inside the UCD 22. So UCD just struggling to hold on to the ball here, struggling to get field position, and Trinity really capitalising on it.
Yeah, he set them all well again.
Taken by Barron in the air, and they're moving forward now. Taken down legally, I think. UCD seems to be over that. Ball's there from them now. O'Reilly has it.
Colin Hogan going in looking for work.
Looking to carry once again. Good tackle there on the far side wing, I think, by Luca Hassett. Taken out by Anthony Ryan. McCormick once again. Jerry Kerr now. They're about 10 minutes short.
Yeah, you can hear the sound of the collisions from even where we're standing here.
It's properly physical. No team wanted to give an inch. But Trinity on top so far. Maloney just there, tackle on the edge. Oh, really good offload, wow. Really good try.
That's lovely by the two Glenstow men. Colin Hogan and Aaron Egan.
There's a bit of afters here in the middle of the pitch. I think James Harrington, another Trinity player. But
yeah, it's a lovely pass by Aaron Egan out to Colin Hogan, and then the offload off the floor.
Really
magical.
Good. Maloney did well to get across and make the tackle, but listen, you can't do much with an offload of that standard on a night like tonight. Seriously impressive. I'm
sure you'll disagree with me here, but I think Colin Hogan is in with a shout of being one of the best players in the AIL this year. He's been absolutely amazing.
He has been very good. Listen,
pivotal in everything good Trinity have been doing.
It's hard to disagree with that, in fairness. Yeah, when you get a player like that of his quality who plays consistently week in, week out, yeah, he's been immense this year. And Aaron Egan right on the touchline looking to add the extra 2 points. This is a big test of character now for UCD. Down 2 tries. Need to find a response. Really important that they don't let the game get away from them. And Egan now with a good strike on the kick. Flag stay down.
Try by number 14, James Dillon for Trinity. Scores Trinity 12, UCD 0.
Yeah, James Dillon, former Belleville man. It's been really good all year for Trinity.
Tar now with the little short restart. And Andrew Cole calls a knock on. UCD are saying Trinity knocks it on, but Andrew Cole, a really experienced referee at this standard, backs his decision, of course. And we'll have the Trinity scrum just on their own 10-minute line.
Yeah, James Tarrant pulling a string out of Richie Moanga's book there. Richie did it for the Crusaders a few years ago in Super Rugby.
Nearly pulled it off. Nearly pulled it off is a good idea. These wet conditions, the ball would just skid along the ground for him. Obviously back in the team, who wasn't playing last week against Young Munster, just back from injury, I believe. But huge boost to UCD having him back this week. Former Blackrock man and playing alongside Maloney as well, another Blackrock man. So two of them a few years apart. Trinity penalty in the scrum.
Yeah, over there, real battle there between Thomas Clarkson and Jack Boyle, two players who played for Leinster.
Know each other well.
Be really interesting to see the scrum battle today.
Aaron Egan now looks to bring play once again inside the UCD half. Ross Egan trying to keep it in, but no luck there. And,
yeah, very close to keeping it in there.
So we have a line out now. Mark Nicholson to feed on the near side here. And Chris Hennessy comes in for Ryan McMahon. I believe it's not an injury. I presume we'll see more of Ryan McMahon, as we've seen previous in this season, coming off for a few minutes and coming back on. But Chris Hennessy, an experienced scrummager, will be no stranger to this environment.
Trinity looking to transfer that ball around the back of that maul, working well, but UCD stop it.
Jerry Hill's just gone down outside your screen. Doesn't look the best. Colin Hogan now. Hennessy there getting straight into work. Picked from the base there. UCD trying to get over it and slow it down once again. Clarkson now picks himself.
Yeah, I think these short sides are really opening up for Trinity. UCD very eager to put in tackles, working around, but it's leading to a bit of an overfold.
Getting over the gain line so far. Trinity have a bit of space here now. Luca has to shoot up and gets his man really well. Shuts it down. There was a man on the overlap. Possible knock on there, but Andrew Cowell gives a penalty to Trinity. I think was the tackle off the ball.
Yeah, that's what it looked like from here.
You can probably hear Trinity coaches screaming to go to the corner, but we'll just bring play to a halt here. I think it's Sean O'Brien seems to be in a bit of trouble, but back on his feet, should be okay. It's been pretty high pace so far. Trinity obviously on top, Sam, and the early showings are Trinity are really looking to play here and taking the game to UCD anyway.
Yeah, I've been really impressed just with how Trinity have been able to hold the ball in these conditions. You'll often see teams look to go wide a bit too early. Maybe that's what Trinity did there, but I think for this first 25 minutes they've been really good at just holding the ball, keeping it in with the forwards, playing the blind side, and really getting a lot of purchase out of that.
Yeah, it's wasn't expected. I'd say that the bookies. I wasn't in the bookies today, Sam, but I'd say the bookies would have probably just tipped UCD as favourites. Obviously, both teams 5 wins out of 16, and there's not much between them. But obviously, UCD had a tough start to the season with 5 losses in the opening 5 games. Trinity had 4 out of 5 wins from the opening 5, so it was kind of two different stories, 2 different teams, and but UCD haven't come and good the latter end of the season, and Trinity have been struggling, but colours definitely, you can put results out the window, nothing really matters bar this game, and you can see both teams just means everything. Trinity once again going to the maul, and they're really getting over UCD here.
That's going to be a yellow card as well.
I think it's a UCD yellow card, penalty try to Trinity. Bill Burns, I think it was. Yellow card. Serious Trinity dominance here.
Trinity doing very well just to take that back corner and turn them all around.
I think, Burns just has
just coming in the
no
side
choice,
there.
comes in and takes it down illegally, and 19-0 to Trinity, and UCD have a lot of work to do. Bouncing ball and touch from Aaron Egan. Something you'd be impressed with in the Premier League these days.
Yeah, I don't know if you were down to the football on Monday night, but I think you'd be impressed if Kylian Mbappe was doing that.
I was there, yeah. Aaron Egan showing probably more skill than Mbappe there. The other night he was very quiet, but serious skill from Aaron Egan. A Glenstone Abbey man and a really good player for Trinity. Overthrow from Sheehan there, but Tarrant catches it at the tail and tries to offload it, probably just forcing it.
Yeah, very close there with the offload.
Just when UCD needed to kind of hold on to the ball, you'd think, and try and build a few phases. Yeah, Tarrant probably with the unnecessary offload, but obviously showing good intent, looking to play, but on a night like tonight, and given the circumstances, down 3 tries, you need to hold the ball and build a few phases, I think.
Yeah, it's tough in that situation when you see the lights, see your name in lights, and I think you should have just held on to the ball. It'll be interesting to see the strong battle here again.
Yeah, Chris Hennessy now in for McMahon, going up against Thomas Connolly. Connolly obviously got the upper hand in the opening scrum, but looks a bit more solid this time, and given to O'Reilly now as the rain begins to fall quite heavy now in the bowl here, but kick straight out from O'Reilly. So UCD really need to just give us a simple line out and keep hold of the ball for a few phases and get down inside the Trinity half, because they probably had 122 entry so far, and Andrew Cole just asking for a gap there.
I think this is exactly what UCD need here. Trinity been pretty ruthless from the start of the game, but seeming to land them into the game now a bit.
Better there, better line out from UCD anyway. Taken in the air by Jerry Hill. Bobby Sheehan met well. Ball's there for Maloney now. And O'Brien looks to carry.
This Trinity defence very narrow, but gambling that UCD won't play.
Trinity player slow to roll away, but Andrew Cole lets play move on, and Tarrant dinks one through with Dave Ryan to chase, and Colm Hogan's there. Slips away from the tackle of David Ryan. Looking for an offload, but nothing there for him. Does well to hold on to it.
Yeah, tough in these conditions when you want to kick the ball, but you don't want to give it to Colm Hogan.
Yeah, absolutely. A safe pair of hands if ever there was one. Max Dunn just playing scrum half. Good hit from Hennessy there. O'Reilly shaping for the box kick once again. He's kicked one or two out in the full so far, but he's a lot of space now to put one into Cosgrave. Cosgrave, good take. Carries himself and stripped in contact, but I think it's just backwards, and UCD lucky to hold on to it there. Jerry Hill now out the back to Cosgrave. All the way out to Hassett, but just knocked on. And that's seems bizarre, UCD throwing passes like that out the back on a day like today. And Cos then throwing the skip pass out to Hassett. It's
yeah, I think
no day for that.
Coaches will be saying that there's only 19 points in this game, and you've got to stick to the basics. You don't want to be doing stuff that are going to leave you open to dropping the ball.
Absolutely, it's the main difference I've seen so far is Trinity can hold on to the ball in these conditions. UCD have failed to so far. Trinity aren't doing anything too fancy, but they're just holding on to the ball and building phases and putting UCD under a bit of pressure defensively.
Yeah, exactly. I think defensively that pressure's been important. Trinity really making it hard for UCD to hold the ball.
Scrum now just outside the UCD 22.
Looks like Gavin Jones taking a hard line here off number 9, Louis O'Reilly.
Goes out the back to Egan and inside ball to James Dillon. UCD defence comes up strong. Sean O'Brien gets off the line, puts pressure on. Trinity knock on. Good defence once again. And we'll see a scrum, but virtually in the same position, just a few metres towards the middle of the pitch. Scrum seems to have steadied up since Hennessy's come on anyway. I'm not sure we'll see Ryan McMahon again. I'd assume we will see him come back on. Obviously, rolling subs in the AIL, but Hennessy seems to have steadied up that scrum, and a great scrummager.
Yeah, I think it's really important that UCD get a good scrum here and look to play the ball a little bit in Trinity's half. Some very good kickers in this UCD backline. Donnelly, Tarrant, Cosgrave, all able to put the boot to ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Dan Barron just receiving a bit more treatment there. Obviously, won't be coming off as one home fixture a year. You wouldn't be coming off in the you wouldn't be coming off too softly. Let's just say that. Saw him on campus today actually, and it's rare you see Daniel Barron in college, so he must have been nervous, must have wanted to get out of the house. But no, listen, he's been brilliant so far.
Yeah, real steal for Trinity this season.
Another solid scrum there. Maloney feeds. Trinity getting a bit of a shove on now. Maloney needs to get it out. Really good from McCormack, putting pressure on the 9. Good kick from Tarrant. It could bounce anywhere in these conditions. Ross Deegan putting the chase in. Colm Hogan.
UCD looks to counter up here.
David Ryan putting good pressure on the Trinity scrum half. O'Reilly now looking to box kick once again. He's been very good so far. Kicks deep into the UCD half. Tarrant underneath it. And O'Reilly back underneath this one. Drops it, but it's backwards anyway. Deegan looking to hold them up, but I think his knees are down. Taken forward by Ruin. Brian in the midfield. Certainly looking to... Oh, it's a block down from Tarrant, and he can kick it through to himself. I think it's just knocked on by Tarrant. Really good block down from Tarrant, and unlucky the bounce didn't go his way. Colm Hogan did well to get back there. But it's the first bit of pressure UCD have put on Trinity.
Big moment here.
Trinity needing just to exit, but UCD won't be letting them out too easily. Met well by Boyle and O'Brien. With just a few minutes left in the first half, it'll be key UCD get on the score sheet anyway. Box kick now from O'Reilly, keeps it in field. Interestingly, probably knocked backwards from Deegan.
Tough one from Malloy to deal with there in the backfield.
Yeah, really good. Cosgrave takes it out the back to Ryan now. Looks to crossfield. Hassett's on the outside there, but just knocked on from Colm Hogan, and we'll come back for a penalty here. Trinity were offside. Probably a good option there from David Ryan to go across the pitch. Hassett was in a bit of space, but
definitely a risky one.
Wouldn't fancy coming up against Colm Hogan in the air anyway.
This is a big momentum swing here. Great block down from James Tarrant. Surprised that Trinity have gone away from the box kick, so it's been doing them quite good. Getting a lot of purchase of it. So
this is crucial. Just about 3 minutes left to play. That UCD come away with some sort of points here, just to, you know what I mean. It's a big lead to chase, but if they have any chance going into the second half, they need it. They need a score before half time.
Brilliant kick by James Tarrant, then putting them right on the 5. Probably Sheehan will look to throw it in nice and straight here.
Presume UCD will look to maul it here. Obviously a man down still.
It's a nice first punch.
Yeah, really good. Trinity seems to be in the side. I think it's an advantage, so we do have free play. Good shove on from Trinity, looking to probably kill the ball here.
But space in the midfield on the edge.
Ringrose looking for it with David Ryan here.
Oh.
Deegan there. Cosgrave taken probably without the ball, but we'll go back for the advantage. And it'll be interesting. They might look to quick tap here.
Yeah, Tarrant just probably picking the wrong option there. Looking to hit Cosgrave on that hard line where I think Deegan was out the back in a lot of space.
Yeah, and O'Brien just taking a knee outside your shot there, and we'll just bring play to proceedings. Probably an unfortunate stop with the momentum with UCD. But with about 2 or 3 minutes left to play, it's crucial now. I presume UCD will quick tap, and Bill Burns back onto the pitch. So UCD was 15. It's good pressure that they got on from that 10-minute period with 14 players. They managed to get into the Trinity half and put a bit of pressure on, and they've really looked to capitalise here now, back to 15 players.
Yeah, I think, before the game you wouldn't have thought that this would be how we'd be coming into half time, but the UCD players would probably be happy to go into half time now at 19-7, the way this first half has gone.
Yeah, absolutely. If they can get a score, as you said, it'd be absolutely crucial. We're nearly ready to go. Sean O'Brien seems to be okay, and Bobby Sheehan now taps it now into David Ryan. Ambitious pass in this kind of weather, but Dave Ryan holds it.
Yeah, using those penalty moves we've seen so often in the Champions Cup and in Six Nations.
Absolutely. They've been so successful for Leinster. UCD getting quick ball here. Trinity's trying to slow it down. Trinity very strong so far, but UCD will look to just build phases. As Trinity have done, they'll be looking to do the same. They get very close now. They're about a metre or two short. Out to David Ryan now, who looks to get his way through, but taken down well.
That's a brilliant tackle by Anthony Ryan.
We have a penalty here for UCD, possible yellow card.
Cause of how many from the UCD bench?
Louis O'Reilly being called over by Andrew Cole. I think this will be their last warning. As you can see, momentum definitely shifted here. Pressure now on Trinity to hold UCD out, but I don't know how long they can do this without giving away another penalty.
I'd imagine we'll see another penalty move here from UCD.
Yeah, Sheehan again opts for the quick tap, and it's worked for them a few times this season. Sheehan goes low. It's really good from Sheehan.
Okay.
Looks to have got over. Oh, it's held up. We'll have a goal line dropout.
Absolutely huge in this game.
Bobby Sheehan arguing just, I don't know how he got held up, but Trinity did very well to get bodies underneath it, as you can see there. And Andrew Cole had a better view than us anyway and made the call. Goal line dropout now. Drop kick's actually quite difficult on a wet, slippery pitch. But very good from Aaron Egan there.
Definitely don't want to be kicking to Sean O'Brien here.
O'Brien in a bit of space now. Loves running with the ball like that. Tarrant now brings it up. Jerry Hill, little tip on pass, really nice. Good gain line from UCD here. David O'Ryan now. Cosgrave going short, probably just overran it. Bill Burns taking it forward now.
Yeah, UCD getting into their attack here.
Tarrant now takes it forward, hit well by Max Dunn. Trinity just getting over the ball. Ball's there from Maloney now. Sheehan now, just outside the Trinity 22. Andrew Cole seems to be letting a bit go, but probably to both teams. You can't say he's doing one team an injustice, but in the conditions, definitely letting the play out as much as possible, which you can't complain with. Really good carry there on the far side wing. Really good hit there from Mark Nicholson on Jack Boyle. Tarrant now into the midfield to O'Brien, taken down by McCormick really well.
Some really impressive shots here coming in.
Yeah, really strong defence from Trinity. Ross Deegan now, a big man. Really good carry there from Deegan. Gavin Jones will have to roll away. The ball's there from Maloney. Hennessy out the back. UCD looking to play here. It's probably just knocked forward and stripped in contact, is it? We have a penalty for UCD, and that'll be a yellow card for Max Dunn. Trinity number 4. The pressure mounted, and they just couldn't hold him out.
Definitely a lot going against Trinity there. I think there might have been a little fumble in the tackle there, but hard for the RFC.
Yeah, but Trinity actually were doing seriously well. They were putting in some big shots, weren't they?
Yeah, I think it was great to see UCD getting into their attack, holding the ball, but UCD absolutely coming off the line and driving, putting some really good shots in here. Yeah,
UCD definitely not afraid to play with Tarrant, taking some out the back passes, but
yeah, and another great kick here from Tarrant, putting them right in the 5. Exactly where they want to be.
This is crucial. We could be into the red zone here. I'm not sure what's on Andrew Cole's watch, but UCD got to them all now, are walking now. Bobby Sheehan just needs to hold on to it.
Trinity missing a lot of weight from this maul with Max Dunn in the bin.
Sheehan probably looking just to straighten up now, and ball seems to be there for Maloney. Hennessy now goes low, about 2 metres short. Boyle now, can he get there? No, he gives it back.
That's a brilliant shot by Gavin Jones.
Trinity probably just off their feet there. They're just doing enough to slow it down and getting men back on their feet. But UCD just needs to hold on to the ball against 14. They'd fancy their chances to get in.
Yeah, this Trinity line has definitely tightened up a lot. See Luca Hassett over that far wing in a lot of space. Wouldn't be surprised if Kiss Cosgraves looks to put him home.
Yeah, we virtually half the pitch here with one Trinity defender, but obviously it's... And UCD get over. Really, really big moment in this game just before half time. The pressure was mounting, as we said, and didn't see from my angle. Hopefully we got a replay on who got over. Jack Boyle, I think.
Yeah, Jack Boyle.
Really, really good try against Young Munster last weekend, and you can see the stadium announcer getting a little bit excited there, but obviously a huge moment in this game, and I presume that'll be the last play of this half.
Mick Maloney converts the extras, and that'll be it for this half.
So yeah, we're 19 points to 7 at half time. I think UCD anyway heading for the sheds. Trinity will stay out on the pitch, will they? But we've got a proper game in our hands now, and obviously if UCD can get the first score in the second half, they'll be right back in the game. Trinity will look to fire the first shot, and Trinity, in fact, not sure what they're going to do. Are they going to head into the change rooms or not? But the rain continues to fall here in the Belfield Bowl, and yeah, we've got a proper match on our hands.
Brilliant first half.
You're welcome back to the Belfield Bowl, and both teams back out onto the pitch in the rain, probably falling heavy as it has been all game, and we're set up for a proper second half here. 19 points to 7. Obviously Trinity in control for the majority of the first half, but UCD the last 5 or 10 minutes really getting back into the game, and obviously getting a score pretty under the post nearly, and back in the game definitely, and the next score is absolutely crucial.
Yeah, I think Trinity would be very happy to go into half time after that big momentum swing.
Ross Deegan there with a really, really good carry, just nearly sliding down the pitch, and James Tarrant putting a kick in. The backfield covers there from Colm Hogan.
UCD starting really strong, starting how they finished that first half.
Good exit there from Colm Hogan, but UCD be happy with that. Good start anyway, and looking to keep the same pressure that they had at the end of the first half. You line out just outside, or just inside, the Trinity half on the 10-metre line, and no changes from what I can see at half time. I believe the Harry Donnelly injury was a concussion, so unfortunate for him, but Ringrose has come into the game very well, obviously. And UCD go to the maul again against 14. It's probably for another few minutes a good opportunity to capitalise and hopefully get another try. Into the midfield now with Ringrose. Taken forward well. Maloney just hampered there on the way to the ball, but Andrew Cole looking to get on with things and keep the whistle in his pocket. The rain falling really heavy. It's probably coming across on the camera there. The pitch starting to get dug up, and it's a really slippery surface now out there. But it's not going to stop either team, given their all for this colours.
Yeah, UCD holding the ball really well here.
Jack Boyle now just bounces inside, taken down by McCormick, who's been immense today. UCD holding on to the ball nicely, which we didn't see much of this in the first half. Trinity's defence still really, really good, but the longer you can hold on to the ball on a night like tonight, as we've seen, cracks start to show, and we'll see line breaks. But as long as UCD can hold on to this, they'll hopefully get into the 22 and towards the try line.
Yeah, it definitely feels like the roles have reversed from this second half to first half.
McCormick trying to get over that, but just probably needed a second longer to win the penalty. Tarrant there taken well by Aaron Egan, and a little dink in behind from Mick Maloney.
Well read by Ronan Quinn.
Really good kick. Tarrant back there.
That's a brilliant chase as well. 3 Trinity men up there.
Really good kick chase, yeah. UCD need to use it here. Trinity bodies coming through. Hennessy picks himself. Maloney just opting for the box kick here. Yeah. Really good defence there from Trinity.
I think the quality of this Trinity backfield is really has really been the difference maker.
Hit well there. I think it was Bobby Sheehan, the UCD captain. Good take in the air. The ball nearly got lost in that rain. UCD looking just to pin them down here, force the exit, and hopefully get a line out inside their own half.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but it definitely feels like the momentum of this game has changed.
Yeah, absolutely. To steal a Trinity paraphrase, UCD playing all the rugby.
Wow.
I'm sure that's featured on Trinity's Twitter already tonight, but it's back with UCD now, and Maloney takes it himself. Tarrant now looking to kick it, probably a bit hesitant there, not doing himself too many favours, but takes it forward, does okay. Back with Maloney. Oh, and Jack Boyle takes it himself. Beats one defender, really good from Boyle. Offload to Maloney.
Luke Hassett's calling for it out wide.
Yeah, penalty now. There we go. Andrew Cole go to the pocket once again.
And that's Lou O'Reilly in the bin, which sees this Trinity side going down to 13 men. Brilliant pick through the ruck by Jack Boyle there. And almost looked like he was going to chip the fullback, but decided not to, and pops the ball up to Mick Maloney.
Yeah, in the past, probably 15, 20 minutes, momentum has done a full 180 or 360, however your math sees it. But what a carry there from Jack Boyle. Just saw the space, picked it himself, beat the first defender, and there was a cover attack from Trinity, but seriously good. And Trinity will make a sub now for Louis O'Reilly. Ted Walsh comes in, and they'll obviously have to take a player off as Louis O'Reilly in the sin bin. So Trinity now at the moment down to 13 players with Max Dunn still in the bin. I'm not sure, probably a minute or two left on that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they keep Max Dunn off when his yellow card expires to bring Ted Walsh on. And it's James Dillon, the right winger, who comes off as Trinity looks to keep a scrum half on this field.
So UCD scrum now against 13 men. You'd have to back them to score here.
Going to be lots of space here for UCD to play with. Only 2 on the left hand for Trinity, whereas UCD looked to have 4.
Yeah, really difficult to defend.
It'll be interesting to see if they use this left hand side or they just stick with Sean O'Brien off the base.
Yeah, Cosgrave and Hassett here on this side to us in a lot of space. Andrew Cole just having a word with both sets of front rows. Obviously very difficult conditions to scrummage in, but he'll be looking just to get it in and out and keep play moving. I think it'll be the last play with Max Dunn off. Once the ball goes dead, he'll be back on. And penalty UCD. Pressure really mounting now on Trinity. I'd imagine they might scrum again, and that they do. So UCD opting to scrum again, and they'll look to.
As we can see it, Cole Kelly is warming up in the technical area here. Trinity sub prop.
Yeah, he'll be looking to make a big impact. Obviously a well-regarded player. And another penalty to UCD. Pressure really mounting on Trinity, I'd presume.
UCD looking out to eke another yellow card.
There'll be another scrum, I'd imagine, and another penalty yellow.
I think it will have to be.
I don't have my rules book here, but especially with the home crowd here, a lot of noise. Andrew Cole will hear it anyway, and presume UCD will look to go again with Boyle and Hennessy. They've been really good since Chris Hennessy's come on. Really good scrummager.
Chris Hennessy able to scrum on both sides of the scrum. It's very impressive.
You don't see it too often. Yeah, a serious player. Stalwart for UCD. Another good scrum. I think Trinity have stolen it. It just squirted out there.
That's a huge moment. Ball squirts out of the back of the scrum. Ted Walsh dives on it.
Big moment. They look to just get it off the pitch here. Really good kick.
And that's as impressive of clearance kicks as you've seen.
That's a huge moment in this game with UCD. Two penalties in a row, and then you can just see there, the ball squirting out. And an
absolutely huge kick from Aaron Egan to send this UCD team back to their own 10.
Really good kick, but Max Dunn now back on, so Trinity still down to 14, but they've one player back. And UCD now still inside the Trinity half. Will look to get back down there and fire the first shot of the second half. It's been all UCD so far, as we've seen. Ringrose now in the midfield. Bounces away from one tackle, looking to get around.
The rain has just stopped here. It'll be interesting to see if UCD play to the width
So, yeah, it's just drizzling, but obviously such a slippery surface and slippery ball.
There's definitely space here for Luke Hassett if they can get him there.
Out the back to Tarrant now. Sheehan on his own out there on that wing. Needs men with him. Trinity looking to get over it.
Yeah, Ross Deegan had just worked in off his wing there to the far side.
Maloney now with the box kick. Colm Hogan underneath it.
It's a yellow card.
Deegan just not back 10 there.
Really smart bit of play there by Colm Hogan.
Yeah, really good. Trinity under pressure and
great knowledge of the game to call the mark. Defence must retreat 10. Hard not to tackle him when he's right there for you.
Yeah, Deegan couldn't do anything else, but listen, could have stepped off him, but probably the right decision. You don't want to let Colm Hogan gather any sort of speed, and Trinity get into UCD's half for the first time in this second half. Another really good kick from Aaron Egan. He's been sensational today.
Yeah, UCD will be incredibly disappointed having so much momentum in that first 10 minutes of the second half, but unable to convert. Rob Gilson was warming up here on the sideline as well. Looks like we'll see him soon.
I think they were trying to put him on this play, but the touch judge wasn't quick enough to signal to Andrew Cole. Trinity now, really good maul and penalty UCD. I think it was just on obstruction there.
Yeah, the same call that was given to UCD on that first phase of the first half.
UCD tried to play quickly, but Andrew Cole brought them back. Kind of the same thing as Colm Hogan just did a minute ago, but Andrew Cole calls them back anyway, and Tarrant will kick for a touch and look to get as much out of it as possible. Another great kick from James Tarrant.
That's Rob Gilson comes on the field.
Interesting to see who comes off. I presume it's Maloney, but
yeah,
we've seen a few variations in this back line this season. It looks like it's Maloney heading our way.
Sean O'Brien sat here in the midfield.
Taken in the air from Bill Burns, and Ringrose here with O'Brien on his shoulder. Really good carry. Cosgrave now goes himself. Really scrappy there, and I think play continues. Luca Hassett could be on this. Gathers it anyway. It's just about 2 metres short.
Luca Hassett, and they're on the left side.
Ringrose goes himself.
Ringrose just fights around from that left side of the ruck to the right, but gets turned over on his back and held up.
It was a really scrappy bit of play there, and Luca Hassett did well to chase the loose ball and get on it, but Ringrose just getting held up. Probably the wrong decision to pick himself.
Yeah, I think it's the first we've seen of Chris Cosgrave in a bit of space, showing how dangerous he is, given half a gap. I think Ruan Byron came back nicely to stop the offload, but
yeah, Chris obviously such a good player, and if you give him half a chance, he'll take it all day, and just showing us what he can do there. And Trinity with the goal line dropout, but UCD very much the dominant side in this second half, and I don't have the stats, but 90 or 95% of the play in the second half has been in the Trinity half. Sean O'Brien takes that now. Trinity trying to get over the ball, slow to roll away. Andrew Cole reluctant to give the penalty, but probably the wrong call in my opinion. David Ryan now, we've numbers here if we can use it. Cosgrave just loose pass there. Unlucky there, but
yeah, he just gets put under pressure.
Jesus, seemed like an absolute stonewall penalty in the midfield there with the Trinity player not rolling away, but
yeah,
Andrew Cole was having none of it. Gilson was probably trying to make the most out of it, but as he is entitled to do. And Trinity line out now in front of the UCD dugout. There's a bit of noise coming out of that. Max Dunn takes it in the air.
They set that more nicely again. It's been a real weapon there for them all day.
slowly making a few yards. Box kick now. Cosgrave underneath it.
Cosgrave in space here.
Does well to field it. Looks for the space on that far touchline. It's heading for a 50-22. It's really good from Cosgrave.
Chris Cosgrave there.
Brilliant kick. Saw the space and went after it. And brilliant kick. UCD now with the line out back in the Trinity 22. Excellent kick there. Excellent kick, yeah, as from Cosgrave. UCD ball, of course.
Louis O'Reilly still off the field of play. Seems like longer than 10 minutes, but I'm not sure.
Bobby Sheehan now to feed to the line. Now Trinity seems to be inching in on the gap, but taken in the air by Jerry Hill. The maul goes down. Ball's lost as well. Forward. And so the yellow card back on now. Louis O'Reilly back into proceedings, but UCD with a line out about 5 minutes.
Yeah, Louis O'Reilly comes back on for Ted Walsh, and James Dillon comes out back on the wing, bringing Trinity back to 15 men.
UCD be disappointed with that. They obviously have still in the Trinity half, still putting pressure on them, but period against 13, a period against 14, no points. But they'll be backing themselves still to come away from this period of pressure with some points and hopefully a try. Hennessy now in the midfield. Good carry from Hennessy. Sean O'Brien now. Really good, beats the first man as he does so much. Slow to roll away once again from Trinity. Andrew Cole giving the penalty.
Trinity back shaping up to go wide here.
Jerry Hill out the back to Tarrant, but Gavin Jones is
well shut down.
really
Gavin Jones.
good in the middle. Really good defence. Be interesting now to see what UCD do. You'd imagine they need it. They need a try. They'll go for the corner. Touch there. Probably about 10 metres out from the Trinity line.
Big moment now for UCD.
Really need it.
They've all had all the momentum here the second half. Really need to convert. You got that ball moving around the back corner.
Ball's moving now. Sheehan has it at the back. Not sure where the ball is. I think it's still with Sheehan. And they're
Trinity back to flood around to that blind side.
Sheehan goes himself, needs support.
Hard to tell where the line is. Looked like he reached out for it, but
Hennessy with a really good carry once again. David Ryan now.
He's through.
He's in.
What?
Just held up short, I think. Andrew Cole looked to put the hand in the air for the try, but the ball comes back.
Looked to all this road to be a
That's
clear
crazy.
shot.
I've never seen Andrew Cole's hand was in the air virtually. All he had to do was blow the whistle. UCD think they've scored now, but at least get the ball back, and they've got it back now. Andrew Cole now awards the try. UCD try. After a big period of pressure, come away with the try. Trinity's defence couldn't hold them out, and yeah, we've got a proper game in our hands now.
The ruck seems to be metres over the line and maybe placed back onto the line by the UCD player. Definitely an interesting
a lot of
play.
bodies in there. I can't see who came away with that one.
A well-deserved try though, nonetheless.
Could have been Jack Boyle once again. Think it could have been Jack Boyle again getting a second try. We'll hopefully confirm. James Tarrant adding the 2. So 5 points in it now. 19 points to 14 in favour of Trinity. But the last 20-25 minutes, UCD have had all the ball, playing all the rugby, and yeah, we've got a proper game.
Yeah, really interesting to see what Trinity do now. All the crowd against them, all the momentum against them.
The
Can they stay strong here?
noise is lifted here in the bowl, and yeah, we've got a proper. You'd call this a test match if ever there was one.
The squib kick comes in again now from Aaron Egan.
Yeah, I think the drop kicks, it's impossible to get them off the ground. How wet the pitch is, there's a lot of puddles forming, but the show must go on. Rain falling really heavily now. Colm Hogan underneath it, but
An incredibly impressive box kick there from Robert Gilson.
Cosgrave looking to kick it, but he opposite, give it to Deegan. Obviously a big man, we can see what he can do, we've seen before. Gilson and now into Tarrant, puts one in the air, a real tester for Louis O'Reilly.
Really solid take there by Louis O'Reilly.
Blocked down from Ringrose.
Can't be offside, I guess so. Off a block down, even though.
A lot of hand actions from myself here. I'm getting quite into it, but listen, it's hard not to. It's an incredible game. The rain falling really heavily now as Louis O'Reilly off to the box kick.
Ball comes
Ball
out.
seems to be out.
Trinity will have to use another pick and go to set up this box kick now that Louis O'Reilly's on the ground.
Yeah, as the Trinity representative, Sam, what do you lads need to do just to get a foothold back into this game?
Yeah, I think similarly to UCD in the first half, we should need to exit a bit better. And once we get into that half, just to not give away the ball stupidly.
Tarrant just hampered in his run to the ball there, but comes back on the Trinity side. Jerry Hill over the ball, but Andrew Cole says no penalty, and Trinity will play.
Andrew Cole definitely very reluctant to reach into his whistle.
Carried there from Anthony Ryan, taken out by Aaron Egan. Jack Boyle over the ball, I believe, but Trinity just do enough. That Ronan Quinn on the far-hand wing, I think.
Yeah,
Such
electric bounce off his left foot there.
Such a dangerous player.
Seem to be playing in a pool there. A lot of water splashing around.
This is not far off monsoon conditions here in the bowl. You can probably see it off the high camera. There's puddles forming everywhere on the pitch.
Yeah. Ball seems to be stripped in contact there, but hard for the ref to see.
In fairness to Andrew Cole, he's done very well. It's really hard. The ball seems to be, it's nearly a half knock on any time someone takes it from a ruck. But in fairness to Andrew Cole, he's been pretty consistent all day, and he's doing his best out there given the conditions. UCD just slowing it down somewhat, an advantage to Trinity.
I think he's given that as an unplayable ruck by the looks of it. So ball to Trinity in the scrum. And
unplayable ruck /
Cole Kelly comes on.
Unplayable pitch.
Very close to unplayable. That middle part of the UCD ball seems to be flooded with water.
There wasn't a pitch inspection done, but listen, you can't predict the forecast in Ireland. But listen, I've seen worse.
Sean McCrone also on. Be interesting to see who he comes on for. Possibly Dan Barn.
Chris Hennessy coming off there and obviously put in a huge shift there. I think that's probably the last we'll see of him. Might come back on for a few minutes towards the end, but really good in the scrum. Really seems to steady it up after the early scrum penalty to Trinity. And
it's Max Dunn and Jerry Carr who exit the field for Trinity.
Max Dunn very good today, but obviously the yellow card. Unfortunate with that. I think
Luca Hassett having issues with his ankle over this side as well. Maybe his boot. Needs a new pair of boots.
A pair of wellies wouldn't go amiss on a day like today. But he's alright to continue. Scrum goes down on our side. Penalty to Trinity. Not sure.
The right side of the bowl has erupted under their feet. That's a huge momentum swing in the second half for Trinity.
This is what Trinity needs. They need to just get a bit of field position, get a bit of possession, and try and get a foothold in this game. But UCD won't give them anything easy, and will look to continue the pressure they mounted. And our line out just probably on the 22, the UCD 22 that is, with the rain coming down as heavy as ever here. And I think stolen in the air. I think it was Jerry Hill who got up. Him and Dan Barron went up together, but Jerry Hill came out with the ball and a really nice box kick.
Another amazing box kick there from Rob Gilson.
Yeah, he's really stamped his impact on this game.
Absolute cannon of a left boot.
Yeah, on a night like tonight, it's so valuable to get those high balls in the air, hang them up there. College now, yeah, hopefully just looking to put pressure on Trinity, force them to exit and get the ball back and get it back into their half. A big moment there, the line out seal from Jerry Hill. Block down there from Joe Cronin. Really good pressure on the foot of Louis O'Reilly.
Seems to still be with Trinity though.
You can hear the noise off these collisions. Aaron Egan now, once again blocked down. And it's a knock on from Trinity. Scrum UCD inside the 22. It's great pressure from UCD. UCD be really pleased with that. The coaching staff down below us extremely happy. And
yeah, I think it's, I don't know, I said in the first half after James Tarrant blocked that down, but hard to see why Trinity are going away from that box kick. Really tough to pass the ball back to 10 in this weather and let him kick with the huge line speed coming from that UCD defence.
Yeah, UCD have got some really nice block downs and putting real pressure on the bit of Louis O'Reilly and Harry Calvert getting stripped below us, getting ready to get in on the action. Obviously played last week against Lansdowne where Trinity lost 32 points to 10, but he was subbing today with Aaron Egan starting. Aaron Egan's obviously been impressive, but Calvert looks to make an impact as O'Brien picks off the scrum as he's done so many times today. Tarrant cuts inside himself. Gilson are now digging it out with Jack Boyle now.
And Boyle's over.
Boyle gets over.
Possibly a hat-trick from Jack Boyle there.
I think it is. We still are yet to confirm the second UCD try, but unbelievable from Jack Boyle. Got it about 10 metres out, probably less, but unbelievable carry, and Trinity couldn't do anything to stop him there.
Yeah, it was a beautiful carry by Jack Boyle. Seems to have stopped all his momentum, but wriggled out of the first contact and powered his legs over the line.
Yeah, obviously that try bringing it to 19 all with Tarrant looking to add the extra 2 and the bowl falls silent in what is an incredibly tense fixture. Huge moment for UCD here. Tarrant nearly slips as he goes to kick that, but unfortunately just to the wide of the post.
I know you were looking at the previous results and saying a draw is quite uncommon, but maybe that's what we have in store for us today.
Only the noise really lifts here in the bowl, and what an atmosphere we have here. With Calvert now with the drop kick and the low trajectory as we've seen so many times this evening, and it's just knocked on.
Those squib kicks really coming to fruition for both teams.
I think it's just Joe Cronin.
Chris Hennessy comes on as well. Need a big scrum here from Chris Hennessy.
Chris Hennessy going right back into scrummage. Something he loves to do.
Proud Greystones man himself. Played his minis rugby with Greystones RFC.
Credit has to go to the clubs. And yeah, now possible momentum swinger here if Trinity can get a foothold in the UCD half here. Louis O'Reilly with the put in just inside the UCD 22. Colbert with the only white jersey out there as he's just come into play, but obviously a talented player, Gonzaga man. Penalty to UCD, huge steal. Bobby Sheehan it was, or Sean O'Brien, apologies. Unbelievable from Sean O'Brien.
Yeah, McCrowan just struggling to get out of the base there with the pressure coming on from the Trinity pack.
Huge moment.
We asked for a big scrum from Chris Hennessy, and he definitely gave it to us there.
Sheehan now with the feet to the line out. Opts to go to the back, probably crooked throw, and Andrew Cole calls that. Such difficult throwing conditions. I have sympathy with both hookers.
There's a lot of noise coming from both sides of the bowl here when penalties go either way. It's great to have a lovely atmosphere in what is a wet and windy night.
The clock here in the bowl is 8 minutes to play, but we can only rely on the watch of Andrew Cole. We can't guarantee anything until he blows the final whistle. Obviously 19-all now. As we said, there's been 4 previous draws out of 68 games in the colour, so hopefully we can find a winner. And it's a really good scrum from UCD, but Trinity come away with the penalty. Your guess is as good as mine.
I'd
as
say
to what Andrew Cole is
wheeling the scrum, but definitely wouldn't be my field of expertise.
No, I don't think someone wasn't scrum and square there.
You got a scrum square.
That's about all I can offer to that debate.
Push hard.
And Harry Colbert pointing towards the posts, backing his ability.
Harry Colbert definitely not shy to take this kick.
His favourite left-hand side.
Yeah, exactly. He took a kick to beat Blackrock in the first round of the Senior Cup in 2019. He took a drop goal in the game that I played with him this year against Cambridge, and he's definitely not shy of the pressure.
Yeah, he's a serious player, and he'll back himself all day. But listen, a 3-point lead wouldn't be UCD wouldn't be too disappointed with that. Trinity have had a lot of pressure. With about at least 5+ minutes to go, if UCD are only 3 points down, they'd back themselves the way they've been playing in this second half. They'd back themselves to score. The ball falls completely silent here.
It's a great strike to the ball.
The touch judges had a little mini conversation, but they decided to keep the flags down.
I think it just went right of the post there.
22-metre dropout here for UCD. That could be a defining moment in this game. If UCD could get back up the pitch, and 3 points might win it for them, but there's still a lot of rugby to be played in the grand scheme of things. Andrew Cole calls that backwards, and I'm lucky I didn't scream into that mic there because it looked forward from my angle, but listen, we'll play. Jack Boyle seems to be over that, but Trinity have it now. Really good tip-on pass from Colbert.
Cole definitely seeming to let things go here.
Nice tackle from Cronin and Hennessy in the midfield.
And Louis O'Reilly milks that penalty lovely.
Good offload
to McDonough.
Ball just falls dead, and we have a penalty.
This is definitely an easier kick here for Harry Colbert if he wants to take it.
Mick Maloney coming back into proceedings with Luca Hassett coming off. It's been a difficult day to be a winger, and didn't get on much ball, but congratulations to Luca Hassett winning his first AIL cap and his first colours. There'll be a lot more days in the UCD blue to come, Luca.
Daniel Barron also coming off the field, making his colours debut as well.
Cramping up.
Great day for these young St Michael's men.
Absolutely, and Dan Barron, obviously, I hope his family, the closer travel to the home ground for the Barron family today. I hope they've enjoyed the day out as well. And Trinity now with a line out just inside the UCD 22. Interesting that Colbert didn't back himself to kick that one, but they backed their line out here. But it's really good save from UCD.
Zach Baird's warming up over there in the far corner as well. Be interesting to see if he can come on and deliver the darts that Mark Dixon has been struggling to in these last few lineouts.
Back to Tarrant now, who looks to exit. It's a really, really nice kick.
Monstrous
Keeps it in field. Quinn underneath it. Colm Hogan now. We know how good he is when he gets a bit of space. Good tackle from Jack Ringrose, and just knocks forward there from Trinity. O'Brien puts boot to ball, and if UCD can get a good kick chase in here, McDonough's back there. They'll have to let him up. Ryan there with the tackle. O'Brien hits him really, really hard. UCD looking to get over that ball, and it's probably there for them if they want it. Dave Ryan comes away with it. Unbelievable scenes here in the bowl. I think anyone on the far side is on their feet. Advantage UCD. They've got to play if they want to use it. Tarrant possibly setting up for a drop goal. Ringrose now goes himself, but just loses it forward in the tackle, and will come back for the penalty.
I don't want to say it, but it should be a routine enough kick here for James Tarrant, even though it looks like it's on a bit of a muddy pitch for the part of the pitch.
Zach Baird coming onto the pitch now with just minutes left to play. Coming on for Mark Nicholson, I'd assume. Zach Baird, obviously a hugely talented hooker.
Telephone call, Kirby Talon.
I think they've the tees on, and there's an injury to Jack Boyle. Mick Maloney with the kicking duties.
Michael Maloney here kicking with James Tarrant's tee.
There's a few watches being stopped and started today in the bowl, but on our clocks we have about 3 minutes left to play. Maloney strikes it well and straight through the uprights. UCD go 3 points ahead. Huge moments in this game.
UCD 24, 22, excuse me. 19. Last few minutes of each.
We've time off here. Bobby Sheehan just getting his boot repaired.
So there might be a few new pairs of boots needed after this. Charlie McNamee playing some music here on the speakers as well. Not sure about the choice in songs.
Loose enough song choice from C-Mac, but listen.
Definitely cutting through the tension
he's under pressure. He's under
we can
a lot of
feel
pressure.
In the ball here.
Liam McMahon now coming into proceedings. James Dillon coming off. There's about 2 minutes. Touchy said plus injury, which last time I checked there was no injury time in rugby, but listen, we're not in charge.
He must have been at the football on Monday night.
Colm Hogan now. UCD just really... Oh, penalty UCD. Holding on. I think it was Joe Cronin potentially.
I'd be interested to see if they look to use Chris Cosgrave's huge right boot here to take the points.
I think they'll opt for the corner and try and see out this game. Trinity have scored on average about 3 points more than UCD this season, averaging 25.25 points per game, and UCD averaging just under 23 points per game. But you can see it's flipped the other way. UCD are obviously 3 points ahead now. Jerry Hill takes it in the air, and if UCD can just hold on to it for a minute or two, they should be able to see it out and win this colours, which they haven't done for the... And penalty Trinity. I was just about to say, as they haven't done for 3 years in a row. Well, not 3 years, but three colours in a row. We haven't had it for 2 years, of course, with COVID and pandemics and stuff like that. But Trinity have won the last 3 colours games, and not a great kick there from Harry Colbert. He'll be disappointed with that. Didn't get too much out of it.
Be interesting to see Zach Barrett's first throw into the game here. Under a lot of pressure from that UCD supporting stand.
A lot of noise. Zach Baird, he tells me he tries under this, but let's see. Can he talk the talk or walk the walk even? Really good from UCD, air pressure, and taking it in the air there.
Yeah, definitely not the worst throw, but
yeah, I don't think you could blame the hooker there.
Huge hit there from Sean McCrone.
The Trinity line hasn't seemed to have worked in this second half. UCD did their homework. I'd say we've a minute left, if even. UCD is looking to hold on to the ball here. Easier said than done on a wet night as the rain just begins to stop, and I think that's the game. And UCD have won the 69th annual colours, and what a game it has been. Coming down from, was it 19-7 at half time?
Yeah. 19-0 at one stage. Definitely a tale of two halves here in the bowl. Been an absolutely brilliant game of rugby to watch.
Unbelievable game, and
elation across the UCD players here.
A game of two halves, absolutely right. Trinity played all the rugby in the first half, and UCD just the last 5 or 10 minutes of that first half got a foothold in it and held on to that and kept momentum, kept the ball in the Trinity half, and wow, what a game.
Yeah, we've been asked to announce a man of the match, and I think you can't be wrong in saying that Jack Boyle, with what was possibly 3 tries, we're unaware, maybe 2, is our man of the match here tonight. Absolutely brilliant performance of him, carrying all day, tackling all day.
Worthy winner, absolutely. Well done to Jack Boyle. What
Jack
a performance
Boyce,
he had,
as some people call him.
But oh wow! And Free From Desire getting played out here. Similar scenes to the Aviva a week or 2 ago. And yeah, huge elation on the faces of the UCD players. And
yeah, what is a first colours win for most of these UCD players? Absolutely delighted.
Absolutely, yeah. And Trinity, as we said, won the last three outings. Won the last one in College Park, 34 points to 27 in what was a great game as well. But we've had an absolute thriller here in the bowl, and we'll hopefully get a bit of reaction from the players and coaches in a couple of minutes. There's Jack Boyle there, obviously absolutely delighted. What a performance from himself.
Recently making his Leinster debut, and with the performance like that, you'd be surprised if he doesn't make a few coming up now in the next few months.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Next seasons.
Yeah, James, how long have you been supporting Daffodil Day with UCD Rugby?
I've been supporting it the last kind of 3 or 4 years, and UCD do a great job every Daffodil Day in terms of getting some past players and some current players down here into the bowl, and and making a big effort with fundraising money for the Irish Cancer Society. So it's brilliant day to be part of.
I've been supporting Daffodil Day since about 2014 when I first came to UCD, and John Hammond has always got us down here, and always got a good crew of us down as well. So every year he always gets us down without fail. So no, it's always great to get down here and back to my club.
Hugo, yeah, with over 40,000 people getting diagnosed with cancer every year, how important is the work that the Irish Cancer Society do?
Yeah, it's incredibly important. They do such good support and services for a load of families all affected in different ways, and the research they do is incredible. So it's a brilliant charity, and we're delighted to help in any way we can today.
Absolutely. And how important is the link between UCD Rugby Club and the Irish Cancer Society?
Yeah, it's a great tradition we built up over the last few years, and there's always a huge number of players coming down, helping out, raising awareness, and great to sell a few daffodils around campus and get the students in behind it. So it's a great partnership and exciting that we can continue it.
Yeah, Gary, just aside from your job on the pitch, can you take inspiration from the likes of the Irish Cancer Society as well as doctors and nurses and the work they do every day?
Yeah, 100%, and I think it's why all of us want to come down here and help support the cause. The resilience they show is a genuine inspiration, and we're privileged to be able to be part of it and help them out in some way.
Ports, why is Daffodil Day so important to you personally?
Personally, cancer has affected myself and my family. Unfortunately, I lost my mother to cancer when I was very young, but it's incredible the work the Irish Cancer Society does for cancer patients and also families as well. So it's an incredible initiative, an incredible charity to get behind.
Yeah, we've man of the match winner here, Jack Boyle beside us. Jack, how good was that?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Trinity really put it up to us there in the first half. Got 19 points behind, and look, we showed great courage to come back there. But it was a hell of a game. Trinity were really good.
And yeah, obviously tough first half, 19-7 at half time. What was said inside in the changing room?
Look, they had all the momentum in the first half. We knew once we got the ball, played in there half a bit, we get opportunities. We just didn't have the ball. So look, we just focus on the territory game, get the ball in their hands, and new opportunities will come.
And you'll enjoy tonight. Big celebrations, I presume.
Yeah, and tomorrow morning as well.
Well done, Jack.
Just a question for me. Did you get that second try?
Yes, absolutely.
Hat-trick right here. Well done, Jack Boyle.
Well done, Dicey. I was cool.